Hi Ruben, Oceana here with G3 Agency with your free website audit for Purple Construction and Remodeling in Van Nuys, California. In this free SEO website audit provided by G3 Agency, I'm going to show you 3 to 4 things that you can do to get Purple Construction and Remodeling in front of people searching for remodeling services in the Van Nuys and greater Los Angeles area. So, like I told Raquel, on the phone, I don't expect anything in return for this video, but I would love some feedback from you on whether it was clear and helpful so that I can do better for the next business owner as well. So I will be following up with you just to see what you thought of the video. So let's jump right in. The first thing that I always look for when I come to a website to do an audit is a big click to call phone number. You do have a phone number up here and it is click to call. I might suggest you make it a little larger so that it's more obvious for the people who may not pay very close attention to things, which is going to be a good portion of people nowadays, right? And then the second thing I always check for is content. So how many words on the page and are they relevant? I'm going to assume that your words are relevant, but I can see that there is not that many of them. So if I click Control All, I can then use this little word counter here, and you've got 260 words. So we really suggest to our clients that they have 2,000 or more words on the home page and 1,000 or more words on the other pages, because Google believes that content is king. Basically, it thinks that if you have more words on the topic, you must know more about the topic. So that means that you're more relevant and therefore the one that they want to show to the searcher. So you're going to want to increase that number of words and make sure to include key phrases that people will type in when they're looking for your services in your area, which I'll go over how to find those key phrases, keywords in just a moment. The next thing I want to do is click on, so I'm right clicking on an image, clicking Save Image As, and I can see what this image was saved as, which was this image 2017-0425, blah, blah, blah. So that's really not helping you. What you want to do is actually resave these images as key phrases that we're going to find in a moment, and re-upload them and make sure that they're saved that way, because that's going to help you get in front of people searching for your services. Okay, so this is a tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. My agency pays a pretty penny to use this. And what it does is it gives us an in-depth look into how a website is performing. So it's one thing for your website to look pretty, which yours does fine, but it's another thing for it to actually be functioning as a lead generation asset. So I can tell that from these numbers that I'm looking at here that your website is not functioning as a lead generation asset. So you've got a UR and DR score of 7 and 0. That basically means that from 0 to 100, how trustworthy does Google think your business is? And the answer to that is not extremely. Very low numbers here. And then backlinks and referring domains. So this is how we raise this score. Referring domains means how many websites have a link, at least one link, to your website. And backlinks is how many of those links exist. So from these numbers, I can see that 7 different websites have a total of 16 links to your website. So you do want to increase this number, and that will help increase the score, but be careful, because backlinks from sites that are credible and relevant to your industry will help raise this trust score with Google. But getting backlinks from sites that are irrelevant to your industry and or have lower scores than you do here are going to drag you down. So be careful when you're going and getting backlinks that they're from good sources. And then over here we have organic keywords and organic traffic. So you'll notice that you are showing up for 84 keywords. Now, showing up in this context means that you are in the top 100 search results. However, if you're not in the top 10, you might as well not exist. As you can see from organic traffic, this is how many people are coming to your website every month because they typed in one of these keywords. And with a number like 5, I can tell you right now, without even looking at this, that you're probably not in the first position for many keywords. So yeah, so I can see that I was right. And what I'm looking at is in this column here, it's position. So in the 14th position, you're actually the fourth down on the second page. So this means out of 150 people typing this key phrase into Google, 1.3 people on average every month are actually coming to your website. And I don't know what page this is. Let's see. So it's a page that no longer exists, apparently. I think maybe it was an older, um, perhaps like an older SEO. Maybe you had somebody working on it before and they were using some tactics that no longer work. So you're showing up for on the second page for Chris Evans haircut Winter Soldier. I don't know, that doesn't seem very relevant to me, so we're going to want to find keywords that are better than that. So here, okay, not there, here, we have some words that I think will actually help you and you want to include on your site. So I did a little research for you for free. So kitchen remodeler, Los Angeles. So remodeler isn't actually a word, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that people are typing it into Google in large numbers. So, or at least I don't think remodeler is a word. You could be very wrong though. I am not a linguistics major. So 400 people are typing in kitchen remodeler Los Angeles every single month. And it has a keyword difficulty, or KD, as you can see in this column, of 3. So what KD is it stands for keyword difficulty, and what it tells us is from 0 to 100, how difficult does Ahrefs think it will be to get to the first page of Google? And with a score like 3, that's good. You want low numbers here, high numbers here. So I'm going to focus on this keyword, but we've also got solar panels, Los Angeles, kitchen remodeling, Los Angeles instead of remodeler, so that's another 300. Window replacement, Los Angeles, 300. So it starts to really add up. So if we look at kitchen remodeler, Los Angeles, we can see what it looks like when someone types that in. So we've got the ads here first. Most people just scroll right past that. Pardon the phone ringing in the background. I work from home, so that's just part of the deal. So we've got the map pack here. So how you end up in the map pack is similar to how I was talking about backlinks, kind of can lend you authority by helping push you up in the results with credible sources, right? However, instead of backlinks, now we're dealing with citations. A citation is anytime that your name, address, and phone number is listed in a directory on the internet. So directories like Yext, Yelp, CityStar, White Pages, Yellow Pages, even Facebook actually counts as a directory. So you want to include your name, address, and phone number exactly the way that you have it listed on your Google My Business listing, and that's going to help push you to the top of the results. And if you're in the top 3, then you end up displayed here in the map pack, which can be very helpful. But that's not nearly as helpful as being in this position right here. This is the first organic result. It's the first listing after the map pack, and sometimes after these questions. People also ask questions. This right here gets 30% of all clicks. So 30% of everyone who types in kitchen remodeler Los Angeles is going to be clicking on this statistically. So we really want to be in this spot. The second position gets about 20%, and the third position about 15%, and the rest of the clicks are shared pretty evenly across the rest of the first page. But we really want to be in this spot. So we'll take a look at the people who are in that spot. This is Reborn Cabinets. Bye-bye. Reborn Cabinets. So we're going to think, going to this page, why is it that they're in this page, they're in that position and you are not? What is it we can learn from looking at their website? So they do have a lot of content. I see a lot of words here, but not that many. And in fact, I think that you might have more words on your homepage. And let's see if they've saved their images properly. So Los Angeles, they do have Los Angeles, but KR, people are not typing KR. They're typing out kitchen remodeling. So it looks like they kind of had the right idea, but they're not really using it to the full potential. Another thing we can look at is their what's going on here? Let's see. I gotta copy and paste this into my tool here. Dashboard, blah, blah, blah. Should have this ready already, but I did not. So sorry about that. Little delay. Okay, so now we can see their domain score is very high. Not extremely high, but higher than yours, right? Their UR score, though, is fairly low. So what this tells me is generally they're doing a very good job, or at least a decent job, of marketing their website, but this particular page they're not doing a whole lot with. And that's backed up by this one referring domain, 1 and 3 backlinks. And the thing is, we don't have to beat their entire website. We really just have to beat that page that's showing up. So definitely increasing our DR score and our UR score is going to help us a lot to show up for these words that we want to show up for. And we can actually, here's another fun thing we can do with this tool. So we're now looking at our competition. We can click on their organic keywords and find out what they're showing up for and in what position and how much traffic they're getting. So you can see kitchen remodeling Los Angeles, 300 people every month are searching for that. It's got a KD, or keyword difficulty, of 3, which is promising. They're sitting in the first position, and they're getting 101 visitors each month from that position for that keyword. We have a similar situation here, kitchen remodeler, Los Angeles, 400 volume, and they're getting 69 of those because they're sitting in the second position. If they were in the first position, I would expect it to be even more than this one here because they've got more search volume. So this is a fun way to use this. Kitchen remodel, Los Angeles, there's another one. So if we beat them out for these 3, we could be seeing a lot of volume coming to your website, and therefore a lot of calls for your services. So that's exciting. Here is my information, my phone number and my email address right there. Just a real quick recap. You want 2,000 or more words on your homepage, 1,000 or more words on your other pages on the website. Implement backlinks from other sites that are credible and relevant in order to increase your trust score with Google. And then add citations, name, address, and phone number to different directories across the internet in order to show up higher in that map pack and get traffic that way as well. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you found this information useful, and I will be following up with you in the next few days to see what you think. Thank you.